Good morning, everyone. Today is December 7th, 2024, at 10 a.m. Or if you're living in Japan, it is December 28th, 2024 at midnight. So, the first few questions I want to ask is, how is your 2024? You may leave comments after the stream is finished, or you could leave it your 2024, what you thought about 2024 in the chat. As for why I'm playing a PlayStation 3 game, well, I have a backwards compatible PlayStation 3, and I'm using my camera capture for this stream, like a camera class capture card, not a capture card class capture card, because the PS3 has always on HDCP, and well, without further ado, let's play some Gran Turismo 4, and we won't be playing the US version. Remember, it came out exactly 20 years ago and 1 minute um, in Japan, so all I need to do is, because I'm running a modded PS3, I just click the button, and I can just play Gran Turismo 4 just like that. Now, I'll skip the intro because of the fact that it's copyrighted, so, just waiting for it to switch over to the PlayStation 2. Now, if you're using a backwards compatible PlayStation 2, like I am, hold on, you have to hit the PlayStation button to, like, reconnect the controller, and they say, there's no save data in the Gran Turismo 4, so we're going to create save data, and we're going to type in LUCAS, and then you hit OK, and then they said, you have to create more data and stuff. Now, notice that this game runs in standard definition, but I could change it to high definition if I want to. However, since my PS3 backwards compatible is like that of a classic car, I decided not to. So here's the autosave warning, and we're gonna. You have stuff from previous Gran Turismo games like GT3, GT, whatever, but we're not doing it. So yeah, we're gonna change some really critical settings first. So the first thing we're going to do is go into the now I should let you know that this stream will be exclusively in metric units, because I don't know, I just feel compelled to do it for some reason. I'm just waiting for the screen to change. I'm just bouncing around. Oh, it took too long. Hold on, let me check some settings once I regain control of my screen. Let's go to other settings. Yeah, what's other settings? And screen mode has to be full screen. We'll turn smoothing off. We'll go back, and we're going to exit out. Oh wait, we have to actually change some sound settings. This is just brightness and all that stuff. We could change the sound, like we're going to change all BGM to 0, which I usually do in Gran Turismo for fear of copyright repercussions. So, and this game, like Super Mario Sunshine, supports Dolby Pro Logic too, which means if you have like a compatible AV receiver or any like setup that can upmix 2.0 to 5.1, then this will be really beneficial. Even if you have like something that's Dolby Surround or something, or that will convert to Atmos or something. But for the sake of today's stream, we'll do stereo, and we're gonna turn off narration. Okay, and that will be it for the options. Now this is one of the harder games to run on a non-PlayStation 2 thing. So we're gonna save our options, but we're not done yet. So we're just gonna go into the arcade mode first, and we're going to do a single race because we could also do some other stuff too. We're just gonna do original courses, and they said the high-speed ring is one of the easiest ones. We're going to do normal, and you could choose your manufacturers. Now, the order of manufacturers are different in the Japanese version. For example, they list Japanese manufacturers first in the Japanese version, but in the US version, they list the American manufacturers first. So we're just going to go to Toyota because they have such a huge following in the Japanese industry. You could choose between the Toyotas. There's different models too. This one has this looks really nice, and this is 11. You have a lot of cars you can choose from Toyota. We're going to choose the AE8611, and we're also going to change, we have the assist mode, so you can turn on traction control system and ASM. You can change the sports tires as well. But because we are, and you have automatic transmission, which you're going to use. Now this screen is going to switch over from interlace, which is used in the menu, to progressive, which I selected in the menu. So it will take a while to get control of the screen because my setup is rather unique. Yeah, my PS3's fan is very loud, but I'd rather have ample cooling than non-ample cooling and have a dead RSX or something. So, everyone's using the S3 tires. And we're going to start driving. Now, unfortunately the game is a little bit soft, but I'll just leave it soft because I can just remix it later in Premiere Pro. I'm gonna start. Okay, this is a grid start. I would prefer rolling start in the later games, but as you can see that this game can also go in widescreen mode, which makes it look really nice. I decided to do it on a progressive, resolution instead of a interlace resolution, so the picture looks a lot smoother. So now we're going we're nearing 100 miles per hour on the 11. Just crossed 100 miles per hour. Now in Gran Turismo 4, on the US and Canada versions, you could select between miles and kilometers. Same thing in the European versions, but I gotta slow down a bit. That's why I started with a slower car this time. The graphics actually do hold up, even 20 years later. Oh, I'm going to crash, but whatever. I'm still getting used to races in Gran Turismo 4 because they have less assists than in like Gran Turismo 4 than Gran Turismo 7, which is a game I usually play. And by the way, in Gran Turismo 7 they have these challenges that okay, I think someone's behind me or something, but regardless. There's one rallycross challenge I have to do and get out of the way, and it's going to be really hard, but I also have a busy day today despite being on winter break. So now we're on our final lap. We're 2 seconds ahead of the car behind us, so we gotta be careful. I chose the high-speed ring because I want to get familiarized with this first. I think I'm starting to slap or something. Now this game also has like this game also has a sister game known as Tourist Trophy, but except but instead of driving cars, you ride a motorcycle. However, that game has a lot of negative reviews because of its difficulty and stuff. It didn't age as well as Gran Turismo 4 did. And if you play this on the PCSX2 emulator, oh, I keep getting off-road here. I gotta learn how to maneuver my we're 3 seconds ahead of the other car, but I gotta slow down a bit more, so I'll fall into the same pitfalls as like the others. So okay, we're almost done, but we don't have that much like space behind us. Like Rallycross is very difficult. We're almost done, and we don't see a person waving the flag because the graphics back then were not as realistic. Okay, ace spec point, 13 points. We just gotta wait for everyone to finish. Now, there's only 6, but in Gran Turismo 7, you can have up to 20 people. Okay, this is the replay. Just look how sharp it looks. I can actually link the song that I muted in the description. So yeah. Now I could also do Gran Turismo mode, but I could spend all day playing it and stuff, and I don't feel like doing it because like again, my PlayStation 3 backwards compatible model is a classic car. So I don't want to like destroy it while playing Gran Turismo 4. So well, let's look how fast this car is going. A lot of jagged lines, but it's still very this game was way ahead of its time, and you also have the Gran Turismo 4, the real driving simulator. I took the curve too fast. Now, I'm also trying to seek a component, a capture card with direct component in, so I could just play games like, as well as like try to find something that has 2 component out or something, so without having to sacrifice some quality or something. But it's a very delicate balance you have to strike. And the reason I play on my PS3 today is because this game has some advanced resolution modes that my RetroTink 2X Classic cannot use. So I'm planning on getting a 5X for my birthday. But recently I ordered some new earbuds, and I also got a new Apple Watch, so I can check the time really quickly. So right now it's about 10:13 if I'm not mistaken. I gotta learn how to read the analog clocks again, because that's certainly a skill people need to learn. And we also have some notifications. Another thing that the Apple Watch can do, by the way, is you can use it for payments too. And that's the main reason I want an Apple Watch, so I can just breeze through the New York subway turnstiles or the ticket gates at the Japanese transport system much faster. So we're just going to wait until this replay is over. I could also check my heartbeat as well, which right now is at 1 minute ago it was at 72, but let's see what it measures now. 132, which is pretty high, honestly, but I really want to get like something that can measure my heart rate while streaming. So okay, we're going to end the replay soon. car looks very driverless or something, but it's rather an artifact of the time. The graphics still hold up today. And you can also save the replay to your memory card, which I'm going to do right now. So you hit here, you hit single race, it will make 32 kilobytes. It's going to save onto the hard drive actually, because yeah. Now you could also go back to the main menu, which means that it'll switch back to 480i mode. And we could also do land races, time trials, 2-player battle. We're gonna do a little bit of Gran Turismo mode actually. We do the two stopping and starting missions. So we start at the license center because the license center is the most important thing. Okay, so yeah, the fail music in this game is also copyrighted. So I actually heard that a technique to get a gold trophy is to like swerve to the left while braking, like I guess something like this. But I was still a little bit slow, sadly. This game works pretty fast, honestly. Well, that was worse. Honestly, I mean, I'll just move on to the next mission because I'm actually never mind. We have one. I'll give myself one more try. We got a little bit better time. So, yeah. We're not gonna save this, so we're just gonna go back to the menu. And wait for, okay, now let's go to the next license test. This will be the last thing I'm going to cover this stream because I am pressed on time and my TV and my, hold on, what's, actually I have a Gmail notification and an Instagram notification. It's taking a while, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if the game actually crashes. Okay, sorry. Trying to get this. Oh wow, that took a really long time. So let's just start this. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to find the best combination for this game. It's the same deal as before. We after 100 mark, we just swerve to the right. Okay, we got bronze again. We'll do 3 tries. Yeah, sadly the PS6 might not be backwards compatible with the PS5 or PS4 games, which is sad because many people have built their PS4 and PS5 game libraries, only for them you cannot play on the PS6. Uh-oh. Oh, I failed. I tried to avoid a copyright claim or something. You have to brake completely, actually. So we're going here. Oh, I pushed through the cones. Oh, let's go here. Okay, we got silver. So I think that's it for today's stream because of the constant, like, problems with resolution switching in this game. And and how I have to play in, in a certain mode. So, let's go back to the main menu, and Gran Turismo mode. Yeah, this is supposed to be a pretty short stream because I have a busy day, so in conclusion, this year has been kind of rough for me because it was a roller coaster, I should say. But anyways, I have a New Year's message. May the New Year bring you strength. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next year. Oh, hold on. Uh, I need to check if it's I was going to hit save game, but I spent too much time in the title screen, so yeah. I'm just waiting for it to show up. The okay, there we go. Now for real this time. I'll see you next year.